Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie from Moondirected. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This is my second attempt at this video, so hang in there with me. I drew these cards and I'm keeping them. So this happened with Aries too. All right, so you end up with the Flamingo Spirit, which is about embrace the in-between. And that is the course of the next 2 weeks. So August 19th through September 1st is the period that we're talking about here. And we came out of that full moon that came after the eclipse season. And now we're moving into this really high potential energy of Virgo new moon, which will be really focusing on finances and work-life balance. And so so you're in that in-between stage of what did you let go of to make space. And this is the creative process. This is the process of getting the ideas and putting on paper and getting ready, like actually writing the stuff down so that you're ready to launch out with that new moon and make the most of like the next 4 to 5 months while the other planetary energies are going to be very supportive of this. And so we also have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So things that you release and let go of, maybe you were like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that. I wasted all that time. I would have never been in this situation. No, you learned something. So it was valuable information. You were put in through the process for good or for bad. You might think it was bad, but it's always a lesson. You learned something of value. So take a little time to reflect on that too while you're writing about things, doing some journaling and figure out what it is that you learned. And then you have the Cow Spirit. Miracles are endless. So what you might think was not a good detour, it set you up for something. So you're in that in-between phase of letting something go, getting ready for the miracles to come in, and assessing what it is you learned along the way. And so let's go ahead and get into this and get started. I want to thank you so much for helping me grow my channel. I've hit that 1,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, that was exciting. So I do want to thank you for that. I'll be doing a series of videos as thank yous for that. I don't know if I mentioned, but be sure to comment on this video. It's an August video. It puts you in the drawing for a free video reading. And you should always check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. Okay. I thought I was going to want another one. I don't. We're going to go with this. Check out your sun, your moon, your rising. Your sun sign is how you feel. Your moon sign is, moon sign is how you feel. Your sun sign is what your values are. It's the core of you, and your rising sign is how you're interacting with the world. You got the 8 of Cups, and I was going to ask for some clarification about what it is you're walking away from, but you're walking away from something that was not emotionally working for you on a very emotional level, whether it was a job or a relationship or maybe where you lived emotionally. It was not working for you, and that is why you're in this in-between phase also. So that eclipse energy cleared out some stuff for you. Aquarius would have been in your 9th house of higher learning and knowledge and long-distance travel. So it could be a situation that has got you actually moving to a new location. It's got you taking a job in a different place. It's got some kind of a major transition attached to it, as far as actual movement of stuff or having to learn something, go back to school, something like that. So it's something along those lines. So when we start on the 19th, the moon is in Aries. And for you, Gemini, that's your 11th house of groups and group activities. And so it's a time of recognizing, you know, how to make the most of your reputation, understanding who's on your side and who's not, and making sure that you are putting your best foot forward. Putting your best foot forward as you set out there. Wow, you have chaos. So the moon in this position is about having confidence, and there is chaos abounding. So yes, you're walking away from something that wasn't working. That feels like this big detour, like you're really, oh wow, this is harsh energy. I feel such a tightness in my throat, like right now, my throat space. Kind of hard on the heart. I feel though like my throat is really sore, like I've been crying a lot or yelling a lot. I've been speaking my mind a lot, and it just, everything's chaotic, and you're like, I'm done, I'm out of here. That's what I feel. That's what it feels like. It can't be for everybody, but it could be a situation that you feel that way about. And again, check out your sun, your moon, your rising in case this is not resonating for you. You know, quite likely it's just a different situation. Okay, so understand, this is really important, that if you want good results, you need to put in good actions. So if you are angry and you're speaking angry words, that chaos is going to continue to ensue. If you take a deep breath and settle down and use that excellent mind you have, you're going to get through it just fine. If you have started a new job and you don't really understand everything and you're feeling really stressed and anxiety ridden about it and it feels chaotic, maybe you've just moved and you took on a new job and there's all this chaos around you, and maybe just taking a deep breath and understanding that eventually it's going to pass out. So just not you're going to pass out, but the situation is going to flow on out of your life. Allow it to flow through you. Don't allow it to drown you, is what I want to say. Okay, so the moon is going to move into Taurus, which is your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams, and wishes. And that happens on Wednesday. It's their Wednesday and Thursday. I think that one too. And so that's about taking responsibility. There's a lot that has to do with finances coming up. So, okay, yep, start a gratitude list. You have a lot of things that are stressing you out. You need to take responsibility for your own life and not be angry at other people and blaming other people. And one of the best ways to do it is start looking around and saying to yourself, this is what I have. This is what's working for me. This is where I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my family, for my friends, for the way things are going, for who's on my side, for how things are working out. Okay, start having that gratitude for your situation in the best way possible. I really kind of want you to be able to see the cards better. There we go. All right. And then the abundance mindset. When you create your gratitude list, write down, even if you can only think of one thing today, add to it tomorrow. Continue to do it between now and the time of the new moon, so that when you're doing your new moon intentions, you have a nice long list. And it's important because when you look at all the things you have to be grateful for, that helps you develop that abundance mindset. And an abundance mindset will raise your vibrational level. And when your vibrational level is higher, then you attract in higher vibrational opportunities into your life. And that's what that law of attraction is all about. So allowing the universe to bring to you more because you're vibrating on a higher level starts with you showing gratitude for what you already have. And so yes, everything feels pretty chaotic right now, but try to start your list. That's an action step you can do right now as soon as this video is over. Hang in there with me. Let's see what else we get, because you're coming up on some challenging times. When that moon moves into the house of you, the first house of you, which is on Friday and Saturday, it is all about the moon being in a very challenging position in general because it's in that last quarter. You know, we're winding up for that end of the cycle. And so, yeah, it's challenging. And so what can you do? Well, exchange energy to create abundance. So if you feel like you don't have enough money, then give your time, give emotional energy, give knowledge, training. If you have money, then how do I put this? If you feel like you don't have enough money, give some money away. Because when you do that, that creates that abundance mindset. If you have enough money to give away, that means you have more than enough, right? If you're hanging on really tight with a closed fist, then the universe can be pouring money all around you, but it can't get to you because your fist is closed. And I'm just using money as an example, but it could be anything. If you want love, if you want creative ideas or whatever, if you're clinging so tight to what you have that your hand's not open, all the ideas are flowing around you. But if you open up your hand to give, then you can start to receive. So giving away that which it is that you want to attract to you. Energy exchange. Then you have High Priest. Intend and create. Intend and create. So where you set your mind, where your intentions are, where you focus your energy, that's where you're going to bring things in. And we have the moon. Take note of intuitive messages. So allow your intuition to bring in the information. Open up your heart space. Open up your third eye, I want to say open up to the idea that there is so much more out there, and what you're walking away from, you needed to, you were supposed to, it was a divine detour that you were in that situation. And so by walking away, you're opening up the doors for more opportunities. But watch out, when that moon moves into Cancer, it's your second house of self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, finances. That happens on Sunday the 25th. There's Sunday and Monday, and in that particular position, it's about a manipulation situation. There could be some people around you that are being a little manipulative, and you might feel like really emotionally raw from everything that's been going on. So just in general, watch the energy you're putting out into the universe so that you are not receiving that back. So don't be deceptive. Don't be aggressive. Don't be mean. You know, be the highest, best version of yourself so that you'll attract that into you. And give yourself some space to rest and to heal. If you need to not be around people, you know, that emotional energy might encourage you to spend a little time, just a little self-protection, and don't be jumping to conclusions too much about what's going on. So again, Goddess of the Moon, follow and listen to your intuition. So over the weekend, take some time for yourself and do some journaling. Journaling is a great way for anybody, but especially the air signs, to really connect with spirit, because pretty soon as you start writing, you start channeling through your writing. You'll notice that you're writing things that you weren't aware of. And we have the thinking woman, and that is so Gemini. But the thinking woman is about the receptive yin energy. So allowing the thoughts to come through you and flow out of you. And so, yes, again, that's that whole, I would journal. And then we have Angel of Balance. This is chaotic, trying times. And so if you can find a way to stay emotionally balanced in the middle of all this chaos and energy, and put your thoughts on paper and allow the universe to send you ideas and thoughts, and start with your gratitude list when you're journaling. Start there and see where it takes you. Start there. And then on Wednesday, the moon is going to move, on Tuesday, the moon is going to move into Leo. And for you, that's that third house of communication. And you may need to compromise a little in order to get what you want. Okay, you're going to have to give a little to receive. You got to give, it's that balance, being balanced about it, not vindictive. Whew. This is really harsh energy, but I'm feeling a little stressed down, a little bit lower, but I'm feeling better. I feel like, okay, I can do this. We have the Bone Collector. The Bone Collector. You're going to be running through a lot of stuff through your mind from the past. The divine detour was hard. You're stirring up a lot of stuff as you get ready for this new moon. And so that full moon in Aquarius really allowed you to walk away from a situation that wasn't working, but now you find yourself reevaluating, how did I get there? And that's not necessarily a bad thing to do in this in-between space. This in-between space is really good for that. So keep journaling, write it down, work through it. Make some goals for yourself, just small ones, like start to put it on paper so you can start visualizing where it is that you want your life to go from here. So start communicating to yourself what it is that you want for yourself. Communicate in positive affirmations. You know, I always have more than enough. I am in a healthy relationship. I have a great job. You know, whatever it is that you want to create for yourself, speak to yourself as though you already have it. Visualize it. Maybe it would help you to actually do like a little vision board or something, you know, spend some time on it. Be a little meditative about the process. And understand that when that new moon comes, where the new moon is located at 6 degrees and 47 minutes of Virgo, this happens on Friday, August 30th, it's about having everything you need on the table in front of you to manifest whatever you want. It is about economy, which is about finances, but I also want to say it's about economy of movement, and economy of thought. Like, don't waste your time and your energy on things that are not worth your time and your energy. Focus on that you're trying to create, not on what went all messy over here. You've walked away, so let it go. And don't waste time ruminating too long on it. You're in that in-between space, and a little bit of that is necessary because that's where the lessons are distilled down. That's where we get the wisdom, is when we take the time to do that. But don't focus the majority of your time on there, or you are not going to be able to have that abundance mindset to move forward. You aren't going to be able to use this energy of this moon in the best way possible for yourself to create an investment of a new idea, to start moving your life forward in a positive way. So don't spend too much time in the negativity. Look for the positive. What is it you want to create? Focus on that. Focus on that. Yeah, okay. Wow. All right, so you have the full moon eclipse, which just happened like a month ago in Capricorn, and a fiery climax approaches, which is the full moon in Aries. So I feel very strongly that this situation that is so chaotic, so messy, if you focus on moving yourself forward, you can get through this much quicker. An economy of time and energy by, yes, doing the work. Do not sweep it under the rug. Don't forget to do the work on yourself. But if you spend a lot of time blaming others and not just looking for what it is you can do, what are the positive steps you can take, because you cannot control what anybody else is saying or doing. That's up to them. You can't do anything about it. So where are you now, and where you go from here? That's where you focus. So you have magic money miracles. Allow the universe to bring you the miracles of money. So I said, don't have the closed fist. So one way to do that is by giving of your time and your energy, whatever it is that you want to create. Be the trader. Being willing to give what it is that you want. You have business profits. I've never even seen this card, and I've used this deck for like a year now. What does it say? It says, relax and ease the knowing that you will know the right people and discover your services and products, and the light of joy and energy attracts success. That's that energy exchange thing here. So yes, if you have something that you've been trying to create, or you have an idea that you're going to invest in, and by invest I mean your time, your money, and your energy. If there's something and you're like, I don't know if this is going to work, the universe is basically saying, plant your seeds of intention and start doing the detailed work and the steps of the planning now, so that you can start working the steps moving forward. And there's a lot of energy from the other planets over the next 4 months or so to really bring in what it is you set the intention on. Yes, it is really going to take about 18 months to come all the way through it, but the energy is kind of a little accelerated right now until we get to that eclipse. We have another full moon eclipse happening in Cancer in December. And so just keep moving. And then there is a new moon eclipse in Capricorn January 11th, which is going to start a great big new cycle for the whole world. So you have butterfly messages. You are free. You are free. As you allow change to occur, you prosper with new wings of money and prosperity to carry you. So if this is about money, great. These cards are kind of generated toward money. If this is about another situation, again, it's the same kind of thing. Allow the universe to bring to you what it is that you want and that you need. This thing that you're walking away from that was not working for you, very chaotic and very upsetting energy. As I hit this new moon, I feel like I'm breathing better. And so I feel like the next couple weeks are going to be tough. Stay focused on what you want to create. Spend a little bit of time channeling what the lessons were that you learned, but mostly I would focus future forward, because this is what it really looks like here. And look at this. You have planting seeds. When that moon moves into a Libra, and it is in your 5th house of fun and romance and creativity, that happens on Sunday the 1st. And look, you have planting seeds. And the affirmation is, seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile field of my soul. Seeds of grace are being planted in the, she says, the fertile soil of my soul. In the fertile soil of my soul. And I see only beauty and grace rising above. I see only beauty and grace rising above. So this situation, there is a way through it. There's a way out of it. It's going to be okay. You needed to leave whatever that was. It's going to be fine. I can see it feels very chaotic and stressful right now. So put it on paper. Write it down. That's how you're going to get your way through this. And so now I'm going to pull you a power card for this energy that keeps showing up as the leader card. So take the lead. Lead. Don't be a follower. Do what you need to do. And you have engineer. And when I see engineer, it says every problem has a solution. So that doesn't mean that you're necessarily an engineer, although you could be. Being a Gemini with all that mental capacity, absolutely creative problem solving that way. But use that energy of creative problem solving to solve whatever this is. Whatever this is, you can do this. But you're going to need to be a leader, not a follower. You're going to need to make a plan. You're going to need to write it down. You're going to have to take the steps. You need to plant the seeds of intention. Don't sit on the wayside hoping someone's going to come and rescue you, because I see nothing here that suggests that someone's going to help you. That someone's going to fix the problem for you. Help, maybe. But mostly it looks like self-generated action steps on your part is what's going to be required here. So be sure to leave me a comment. I wish you luck with this. This looks like an exciting inflection point in your life where you could create now what you want. This is not about the divine taking the wheel. They moved you off of whatever you were doing, and they said, go. They took the training wheels off. So start pedaling. All right? We'll talk soon. Take care.